want to end and echo Lynn's statement of being patient. Everyone has talked about being patient, the media, Joe Biden. The irregularities we have seen are concerning. In Michigan today, we announced a whistleblower who was told to backdate ballots. That's illegal. An election official who was told by people in the room that many of the election officials were also told to backdate ballots, to make them legal against state law. These are the type of irregularities not only should we be pursuing, but the media should be pursuing. Every American deserves to have faith in our election integrity. And this is what we're asking. Let the ballots be counted. There's many, many military ballots still out here in Georgia. Just be patient and wait. Please don't rush to call. And please take these allegations and these irregularities seriously, because they're important to our democracy. And that's all we're asking for today. We're going to pursue them. We have a hotline where we are taking tips. We are getting statements. We will be getting affidavits. And then we will be making legal actions when necessary. We're not going to jump the gun. This is a long process, but please be patient and allow us to pursue those irregularities. That's the fair thing to do for everyone who voted, who wants surety that our elections are fair and honest. So thank you all so much. Keep moving. Are we taking questions from the press? Okay, we can take some questions from the press if we want. Oh, Mike, you run. Excuse me?
What can we do? What can we do?
So we do have some irregularities we're looking at. Again, we are not going to jump the gun, but they are serious, and we want to take a look at them before we go out and push that until we fully vet them and make sure they're real.
President Trump has been saying he wanted the election called on election night, so why is it now waiting for so long?
Well, we want all the military ballots counted. We want the military ballots counted. They have a due date today in Georgia. So let's make sure that that gets through. We want every legal vote counted. The president has been saying that. But these irregularities do need to be pursued. If you have an irregularity, go to the hotline 470-410-8793 and also to djt45.com/stop-fraud. But this is a patience thing. I'm only taking press questions right now. But this is a patience thing. You know, everybody should have that assurity. What is concerning is in Democrat county after Democrat county, poll watchers were pushed out, specifically in Michigan. How does that make you feel faith in the process? Why can't you observe? Allow everybody to have transparency. That's all we're asking for, Democrats and Republicans. That is called fairness in the election. And what we've seen so far is that didn't happen consistently across the state of Georgia. And we will be pursuing those irregularities and bring that evidence forward after we vet them.
Ronna, you said that at the beginning that you would be laying out specific violations, and we haven't heard any yet.
So I do have some specifics. I was told to hold off on sharing those, but I do have some specifics. We're gonna wait until the attorneys look at it. But the specifics we have in Georgia are very serious. Again, I'm not going to run and rush to judgment and push allegations out until we vet them first. And that's the right thing to do. But what I will say is the allegations we have are serious enough that they should be embedded, that they should be.
Examples have been reported?
About 6 or 7. Well, I'll talk to you about Michigan specifically. And I know that's not your state. As we get these hotlines in, we had poll workers who have put statements in place that they had found ballots that should have been thrown out, put in the spoiled pile, and then put back into the regular pile. We have this whistleblower who said they were told to backdate ballots, specifically by an election official, a former, allegedly a former director of elections in Michigan. We have actually taken that to the U.S. Attorney in the Eastern Court of Michigan. So these are the types of things we're seeing. Being pushed out of polling places, falsifying the number of Republicans that are there, and then as Republicans go to the bathroom or take breaks, not allowing them back in to observe. Right now in that state, we're not even able to observe the canvas right now. You have to stay 20 feet away. How can you meaningfully observe when you're 20 feet away? So these are the types of things we're pushing for. Transparency, make sure people have the right to observe the canvases, give us time to pursue these irregularities, and help us pursue them yourselves as we push out.
One more right here. One more right here.
You didn't characterize the counts that we saw Tuesday night this way, but some other speakers characterized some of the big early leads we saw for the president in certain states as evidence that he had won, and then all of a sudden votes were being found. But what we saw, for example, the reverse in North Carolina, where they had counted absentee ballots that the Biden campaign had prioritized, and he had the lead, and President Trump came back and looks in position to maintain that. Do you share some of the concerns of your fellow Republicans that just that order that we saw in, say, Pennsylvania and Michigan, is that in a macro sense just the way that people voted and the way we count?
Well, we knew there were going to be ups and downs as absentee came in and election day vote. And some states vary them.
That in itself isn't a sign of anything.
No, we don't. We know that that's going to be what we have concerns about are states that would not give us the full total of absentee ballots that were outstanding. We could not get a count on that. I think that's troublesome. Let us know. I mean, we should be able in this day and age to say this is how many absentee ballots came in before Election Day from the Secretary of State. So those are types of things. We are due for some election reform in this country. Clearly, we have problems where people are feeling disenfranchised and we're not getting meaningful answers, and these counts are lasting so long. So we need to fix some things. But right now, what I'm saying is we've seen some irregularities that are serious enough that we want time to investigate them. We're going to go through the proper procedures. We're going to take them to the attorneys. We're going to vet the claims. We're going to make sure they're valid, and then we will bring them to you. But that is something we need time for. And with Georgia having a recount, we should have that time for that.
Great, thank you. We got to run.
Thank you.